Hi guys, this is Tola Jayala helping you expand your consciousness. How have you been, guys? It's been a week. I missed you, of course. So for anybody meeting me for the first time, I'm Tola Jayala. I am a life coach. You can call me a motivational speaker. I've had that before. I approach things more from the spiritual aspect of things, and I try to expand your consciousness. Okay. So please subscribe, like, and share. That helps the algorithm so you can see and more people can see us. Okay? And also push that bell button. Okay, so today we'll be talking about the shadow. I've talked about the shadow several times, but I've realized that every time I go live, people still kind of ask me what the shadow is. So I felt like let's talk more in depth about it today, expatiate on it, and see how your shadow might be affecting you in your present life right now and how you can actually move yourself forward. So a little background of what our shadow is and how it's been described by a psychologist called Carl Jung. Carl Jung described our shadow as part of our personality that we've decided to suppress, repress. We don't like to deal with it. It's a part of us we really don't want people to see because we consider it as being negative. Carl Jung further explains that your shadow is actually the part of you that you also see in people that you may consider, oh, I don't like this. Now I make it very simple. If you want me to make it a little bit more in-depth, our shadow appears to be a quality or some qualities we see in people that are actually in our energy. Could be your brother, could be your sister, your best friend, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Whatever you don't like in them is what resides in you. But you have not faced it, you have decided not to recognize it yet, or you've not integrated it. It's said to say, and accept what Carl Jung said, that our shadow means a dark side of us. So we're made of the dark and the light. And Carl Jung further explains that your shadow is necessarily not what you want to eliminate from your life because it's part of your personality. It's not going anywhere. All we need to do is shed light onto it and make the dark side become smaller and smaller by you being aware of what these things are. Because again, it's where your potential and your gift lies. So, without further ado, let me describe some of our shadows. You know, the yummy thing about me is, I'll tell you as it is, I'm blunt, I will be truthful as much as I can. I've never ever claimed that I'm a saint. One of the shadows that I hone completely, number one, anger. So if your shadow happens to be anger, so somebody that is angry will often just be aggressive, lash out, don't want to tolerate nonsense. Though it's their way or no way. But how can this become strength? Communicate what matters with dignity, coming from a open mind. Make your stance known appropriately without getting angry. Be assertive. That is how to control your anger and make it your strength. You can actually evolve by doing what I'm doing right now. They're talking to the world from a compassionate place. Even what has stemmed to this is you not being able to hold it. Why are people being treated like this? Why is this happening? And you finding a solution to make this problem become smaller or creating awareness to what your problem is. That is you transforming your anger into a superpower. You feel me? So are you an angry person? How can you transform this? Let that be something to ruminate about. Another shadow is guilt. This will show up as a shadow in your life that you carry so much burden of what has happened in the past. It could be that you did something to somebody and you feel guilty about it. It could actually be that you did something to yourself and you just can't forgive yourself. That's a shadow. Make it become your strength by letting go of that guilt. If you have offended someone, be bold enough to talk to them about it. They might not forgive you in the moment, but because it's coming from a good place, they will eventually let go of that pain. And if it's something you've done towards yourself, talk to yourself about it. How can you make this behavior better? And forgive yourself and let it go. Don't hold yourself in this pain, in this shadow. Another thing you have to remember about your shadow is that if you don't deal with it, it holds you down. You cannot evolve because it's an entity on its own. It has its own consciousness. Don't ever forget we are spirit. So your shadows are also spirit. just not visible. So consider yourself as a spirit, and then you hold all this shadow into you that are bad. You can imagine how heavy you are. You don't want that to be your story. So make your life as light as possible by transforming this shadow, making them lighter by shedding light onto it. Another shadow could be envy or jealousy. The shadow part of this is you wanting what other people have. But how can this become your superpower? You can simply talk to the person that you are jealous of. Is it that you like my tie? Instead of you saying kilo kosi, kilo what, calorie, instead of you doing that, you can easily DM me, call me, or whatever. You say, Tala, where did you get that from? Let it come from a good place. And then often when people are jealous and envious, it could be some desire within them that they don't know how to process. Instead of being jealous or envious, talk to people that have walked that path that is aligning with what you're desiring, or even if it's that person you're jealous of. And what you notice is because it's coming from a good place, they will help you sincerely. And if they can't, Google is your friend. Okay? Another shadow could be control. Control will appear like you like to control things. You want the result to be a certain way. It's your way or no way. It is a bad shadow. But how can you make this transform and become your strength? Demonstrate that you have a spirit of leadership in you. Be assertive in whatever you want people to know about you. Show them that you can control things from a desirable place, from an open art space. And what you notice is that people will actually see that strength in you, even without talking. Don't control the outcome of things. And that could be also keeping you stuck even from the things you want from your creator. You want the outcome to be like this. You want Kayode, and it's only Kayode. If it's not Kayode, you are not married. Let be juju be that. Let God choose for you. Let everything you want align with your current energy. So instead of sitting in the negativity of controlling in form of your shadow, demonstrate what you want to God and tell Him to align you with what aligns with the way you're cleaning and expanding your vessel. Another shadow could be laziness. The shadow side of it will be you procrastinating, always finding or giving excuses to everything. How can you transform this shadow? You have to set time to do things. Maybe you're a early riser. Do things that are very important. Make it your number one priority to-do list. Find smarter way to do things. Hey, delegate so that you don't become a bad person in the sight of people. That's how you transform your laziness. So you have no excuse. It's about you staying in your awareness and understanding this could be my shadow. Okay? Another shadow could be fear of rejection. Isn't this fear of rejection? Almost everybody has this, but people are growing to transform it every day. And this will appear like you overdo, you too they do, you overplease so that people can like you. You don't know how to say no. You don't have boundaries. You just people please so that they can like you. How do you transform this? Raise healthy boundaries, okay? Let your yes be yes and let your no be no. Do not be afraid to be alone. Being alone is a very, very big superpower. Once you learn and explore the power of being alone, being in your solitude, your life will be better. You're closer to your creator. You know how to hear him by yourself, and you stay in your consciousness 95% of the time. You are aware of your surroundings. Learn to walk away when it's necessary. Don't be afraid of rejection. Who are they? Who would them be to reject you? If they are rejecting you, it's because there's somebody in the front to accept you with your wholeness. So cultivate the habit of loving yourself fully. There is nothing to be afraid of. If that one rejects you, if A rejects you, B will not. And if B does, C will not. If C does, D will not. What you need to do in the process of anybody rejecting you is to make sure that you are aware of what the reason of that rejection might be. Continue to clean and expand your vessel, and whatever is yours will definitely align with you. The last shadow I'm going to talk about is stubbornness. I used to be stubborn. Some people even have a nickname for me. They'll call me Tola Stubborn. Imagine that. I didn't even know how bad that was, but I was truly stubborn. I am very, very stubborn. So is stubbornness your own shadow? Or is it one of your shadows? Stubborn people, is their way or no way? They must win an argument. They must win the battle and war all together. They want a certain result at this particular time and at this time. Stubbornness, very, very bad shadow. But then, how can you transform this? If I'm sitting down with you today, talking to you as a transformed person, you can transform too. How does your stubbornness become your superpower? Like I'm sitting on this chair, I made up my mind that I am not gonna live in the valley. And I started making plans. So I communicated more effectively, with more assertiveness, very concise, in a very respectful way. If I feel disrespected, I communicate it clearly and I move on. If I feel like you're disturbing my peace, I walk away in silence. If that's not enough for you, I block you. There is nothing bad in blocking people because we are built in different ways. No matter how transformed you are, you're still gonna have a little bit of shortcoming. Healing is a journey you walk for life. So there will always be room for improvement. So don't let anybody bobo you that because you're transforming or you're healing, you still don't have your shortcomings. So if my shortcoming is that when you keep doing what I do not like, it's bothering me mentally, I will block you. I'm still savage, but very nicely. I block you. I have my mental health intact, and that is it. But I am no longer stubborn. I am willing to be corrected. I am open to change. Be open to change. Be open to listening. And all these things might not come easy. You have to understand. Nothing good comes easy. It comes in the place of you being aware and asking God to help you. Meditate, pray, and tell God to help you drop all these behaviors. Not that it will go 100%, like Carl Jung has said. You will always have to shed light onto it and make it smaller and smaller. And you become a better person. Don't let anybody tell you that people don't change. People change. I have changed. I am still changing. You're beautiful. Your shadow does not own you. Your shadow does not control you. Your shadow is not something to be ashamed about. It is something you transform, you transmute, and let that old version of you die gradually and become a new being. This is Tara helping you expand your consciousness. I love you. See you next week.